I use Viacal. I use limescale descale. Right, I'll explain why. Firstly, number one, if you've got marble, you can't use anything on it except a damp cloth. If you're thinking of having a kitchen or a bathroom refurbished and they tell you to do marble, leave the company and go elsewhere because they are idiots and they don't know what they're talking about. It's completely unsuitable. It's horrible stuff. Then you've got the natural stones. Now, they are harder and more resistant to acids. Over time, if you put acids on them, they will mark them. They'll take the shine off. And then you have to pay to get them repolished. The quartzes, they're artificial. They're not. It's not a solid slab of stone cut from a quarry. They're manufactured, and they use a resin in the process. And that resin acts as a slight protector to the stone, so it does actually help buffer it. Now, if you do use a limescale remover, you don't use very much. Just remember that the limescale is softer and will react more quickly to the acid than the quartz underneath it. So if it's really bad, what I have been known to do on black ones, because it shows on black ones, if the shine goes off, it's not so noticeable. And especially as it tends to be round the taps at the back where that tap sits, it collects there. Use a paintbrush, a little artist brush, and just paint it on gently. Paint it on, it'll fizz, wipe, and that way you can avoid getting the acid on the stone. You're only touching the limescale, and that way you can get a lot of it off. But yeah, the quartz, it's synthetic. It is a lot more robust than they tell you. I'm not saying it's 100% robust, for God's sake, don't think that, because it isn't, but it's not as delicate as something like marble or granite. And, I mean, granite is remarkable. I don't like them. If you asked me, and I had a kitchen work surface, I do like quartz, and I would have quartz because to my mind it's very cleanable. I would just use anything on it. And funny enough, the guy who last fitted quartz in a house I was working at, he said 3 drops of washing up liquid to a bottle of vinegar to clear it. So, but I would use corian every time because it's not as likely to break your glasses, but horses for courses. But yeah, it's not quite that sensitive if it's the synthetic quartz.